And now I can get you one. Hey,
Shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akimat and the Four Corners, teaching the truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Rakwama.
Shalom, the brother Iraq.
Coming at you with a quick lesson, Lord's willing, is edifying to the hopeful elect. Today we will be going into knowing your enemy, knowing who your enemy is. Okay, because Jake doesn't understand that they have enemies, and our enemies have been against us since the beginning. All right, because Esau is our number one enemy. Ham is our number two enemy. Actually, the rest of the world is our enemy. All right, because we had them in subjection under King David through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, which that power is now given unto us. All right, but we're just going to go into knowing who our enemy is. Baba Kushai, you got a precept?
Yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1, but I'm going to read verse 1, then I'll skip down to verse 5.
Okay.
It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it." Right? Speaking about, the main topic of discussion, all right? Sleazy E. Esau Edom. The same one that, Ye is complaining about, all right? We have been commanded to identify, all right, and to put on blast, so to speak, all right, Esau Edom.
That's right.
That's a commandment, but this is verse 5, going into the lesson. It says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time their iniquity had an end." Right?
Yeah.
Like the brother had just said, all right, this goes back to the beginning. All right. Ultimately, it goes all the way back
to the womb.
To the womb, right? This is an ancient hatred and envy that Esau Edom has harbored, all right, throughout the dispensation of time.
That's right.
Right, thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And that's the spirit. When you read Genesis 25 and 27, the fact that we supplanted Esau for his birthright and for his blessing, he still has not got over that.
Well, I mean, we did supplant it, but how by Shemi Shai is the one who put it into order.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Because it talks about that in that Second Ezra chapter 6. Better yet, let's pull that.
Because through Esau's perspective, which is through E's perspective, we supplanted him. We understand obviously that it was already preordained from the foundation of the earth, right? And then more importantly, it was already prophesied within the chapter.
That's right.
It said, "For the elder shall serve the younger," right?
Right.
People shall be stronger. So it was already set in stone, all right? But from E's perspective, all right, E is still in his feelings, all right, about what transpired all the way back in Genesis 25.
Come, Baba Kushai, you can pull that Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end." Well, let's start up. Verse 7, it says, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?" All right. It says, and he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau, because Jacob will be pulling down the nation of Esau. All right. And that's spiritually, but that will also be physically. Okay. Continuing on, verse 10, it says, verse 10, Salakia. Verse 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right. Baba Kushan.
Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So he sold his birthright to Jacob because Jacob supplanted him, because Jacob's name means supplanter. All right.
Yep.
So they were just, but Esau gave it away because he was hungry. As it says in Genesis chapter 25, verse 26.
Yep. It's a spirit, because I'm actually gonna do a lesson about this tomorrow, Lord, as well. Because when you go into that, that chapter, those chapters are so heavy because it sets this table for everything that's to take place from then all the way up until now.
That's right.
But basically, Esau didn't really, when you go into it, yes, he sold his birthright. Yes, he forfeited his birthright to Jacob in Genesis 25th chapter. All right, but in Genesis 27, when it's confirmed by Isaac, all right, that's ultimately when Esau finally hit him, when it was confirmed by Isaac, right? Because he didn't really think that it would actually be confirmed. Because like it goes into in Genesis 25, Isaac loved Esau, right? Yeah. It talks about how Isaac loved Esau and Jacob, Rebecca loved Jacob.
Well, Isaac loved Esau because Isaac liked the venison that Esau brought, because he was a cunning hunter. Right. Okay. And he was Isaac was looking at it in the carnal sense, but
no, Khan, you good, brother. I was just gonna make the point that Esau, Edom, like it says in Obadiah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, right? So Esau, going all the way back, Esau thought he was straight. Esau thought, Isaac, he likes my meats. I hunt him this game. He eats my meats. All right, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do it this final time, and I'm gonna receive my blessing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like again, the reason I'm gonna do a lesson, because when you go into the blessing and the birthright, yes, he forfeited his birthright, but again, the actual confirmation had to come verbally from the father.
That's right.
And it didn't. The point is, it didn't hit Esau finally and set in stone until Isaac said that shit. That's why Esau lost his shit in that chapter. And the point being, the same agonizing, regret and pain that Esau was in that chapter, crying like a little fucking female,
they're doing it now,
is the same exact spirit that he's in right now.
Same exact spirit,
and he's about to wild out on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
That's the
point, but so in that, this is why it's so important for you to know your enemy, okay? Because your enemy has had a perpetual hatred for you. Even though Tom will help you with your rent, or will watch your house while you're gone, or some Edomite shit like that. I don't know what Edomites do.
God. You gotta be careful of fucking having parties and shit.
And then orgies and shit, type shit. But like Esau, that's why it says to never trust thine enemy. Right. But you niggas has just accepted him, invited him to the fucking cookout. He over there half dancing and shit. You're allowing this nigga to wild out and do what the fuck he want to do and shit in your shit. Now he gonna come and take your shit. So like if it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating seeing the condition of our people. You never trust thine enemy. Baba Kushai, could you pull in the Sirach 12?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yep.
Baba Kushai.
Yep, this is you want me to start at 10?
Con, Baba Kushai.
Sirach 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So he will always be there. That festering sore will always be there. Continue.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
And that's the thing with our people. We're not keeping an eye on him. We're just accepting him and letting him come in as one of us. You know, oh, it's okay. Well, Bill Clinton, oh, he played saxophone and he smoked weed.
Right.
And he popped that chick, bro. Oh shit, that's a nigga right there. Simple as fuck, bro. You know, and just so you know, Bill Clinton was the one that fucked you over the most. You know, if you go back in history, but you know, y'all got small brains, or the 2/3 do. The elect understands and foresees the evil. But you got it.
Yep. It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place."
And is that not what they have done? Is that not what these so-called these gutter rats, you know, these small hats, they befriended you, then they put you in captivity. Hell, if you want to get into some history, let's get into some history. Okay, those ships that came from Africa, those were they were, what's the word? Salakia. They were paid for by the small hats. The small hats invested in them bringing the ships over here with us, or with the so-called Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay, they're the one that funded all the slaves, you know, passages and everything. They did that shit. But you set him by you back in the ancient world. He stood up and took your seat. Now he's saying that he's the real Jew. You know, now he's saying that that's his land. Okay, when Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave that unto the 12 tribes, you know, because the 12 tribes got the blessing from Jacob, as we just went into. Everything goes back to that Jacob and Esau. Okay, Baba Kushak, could I pull one?
Yep.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 40, 41 or 42? Sirach chapter 42, verse 22. Salakia. 44. Salakia is 44. This is Sirach chapter 44, verse 22. It says, with Isaac did he establish likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant, and made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing, so the angel acknowledged Jacob in his blessing. Okay, and this is what he did. It says, and gave him an heritage and divided his portion among the 12 tribes did he part them. So Esau has an issue with his brother Jacob, but Jacob gave his blessing unto his 12 sons. Okay, so now that ought that he has with Jacob, now he has an ought with you, because you are the progenitors of that blessing. All right, but we can go back to that Ecclesiastes.
Yep. It says, verse 12, Sirach 12 and 12, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
You know, it set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he has overthrown us physically. He came, he enslaved. We have had our wisdom and the knowledge of Yahweh by Shemai Shai stripped away. We have had our heritage removed.
Jeremiah 17.
Jeremiah 17. What's that? Micah 9.
Micah.
Or not Micah, but yeah.
Come on, Hosea. Many days without a king, without an ephod, without a.
Nah. That's a good one, but it's talking about how he oppresses oppresses a man and his heritage.
Kind.
Yeah.
Kind.
That, is that Micah too?
I think it is in Micah.
But we ain't got to get it. But he has oppressed us in our heritage. All right. So it was written for it to happen anyway. Through the Spirit and Party, how about Shemel Shai? Then, since we have gotten so far away from our power, the Most High allowed it. You know, all these things had to go through the authorization of Yahweh Shemel Shai first.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Up to this day today, yes. Niggas getting shot in the street, Quavo getting his ass. Well, not Quavo, but I don't know these little niggas, man. Takeoff, yeah. Yeah, he did get took off, you know. He got picked up. but so we have received the blessing of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Esau hates that we have received the blessing from Jacob, right? Because he wanted to slay his brother Jacob before we even got here. But we're here now. But you can continue.
Yep. Man.
Because it's deep. Yep. You know, and he has sought deep to hide this understanding from you. Okay. Because he knew if this got out, he couldn't do whatever he wanted to do. Yep. But we here now.
Yep. And everything you said, so I can't even cut you off.
No, you got it.
And like everything you're saying, the fact that he caused us to discontinue from our heritage, right? Because Esau Edom was the primary tool used to force you niggas out of, continuing on your heritage. Good. You know, case in point, being assimilation schools, right? The and Hellenization, all right? The assimilation, Hellenization, it's the same concept, taking Israelite, all right, and forcing them from their way of life, their heritage, their culture, all right, onto, all right, Edomite culture, all right, and, ways of life. Okay. You know what I mean? And it's all because of envy. It's all because of envy. He wants to be you. And that makes me think of that one scripture. I know it's in the Apocrypha where it talks about, it might not be, talks about envy. Who shall stand before envy? Something along those lines. You know what I mean? But just going into the hatred, that Esau Edom has for you, Jakes, man, you're really about to get a firsthand glimpse, all right, firsthand look, at that hatred, man, when he comes down with this great wrath.
That's right. But read that verse again, that 12 again, Bible.
Yep, Sirach 12:12. It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith." So you're supposed to, whoa, shit, wake up. Understand that this man who has sought after your life this whole time has now accomplished his hateful work. Taken from the scriptures to add to the scriptures. Baba Kushai, could you pull that Genesis chapter 10, verse 2? Because now let's go into who this man that we're talking about is. All right, so he surnames himself as a Jew, but the scriptures tell us who his father is. All right, Genesis 10:2.
10:2. The seed of Gomer.
Yeah. Let me just start verse 1.
Yeah, Bible.
It says, "Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. Mm-hmm. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog, Madai and Javan, and Tubal and Meshach and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz and Rephath and Togarmah."
Hold on. So the seed of Japheth, read that again.
It says, "And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz and Rephath and Togarmah."
So Ashkenazi Jews are what?
Sons of Japheth.
And that's in Genesis 10 and 2. So how can y'all surname yourselves as something that y'all never were? But we here know that y'all stole that from Japheth as well, because Esau was a vagabond. And Esau went over there. I believe the elder apostle did a video on it a while back. I have to go and get the video. But he did a video going in on how the busks or the bodies that were dug up over there in Europe, they were Japheth, and they never looked like Esau. So so they have taken the birthright of Japheth and then the birthright of Jacob, and they have surnamed themselves.
Identity, yeah.
So y'all are identity thieves.
Yep.
Okay, and the scriptures say so. That one book that y'all did not want, that's why y'all went and made a freaking Talmud, which is a bunch of wickedness, so y'all can force yourselves to be the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through Japheth. The hell, get the fuck out of here.
That's part of Esau's. That's what you do when you're a criminal. The first thing you do, if you're a for real criminal, not no damn, car thief. No. If you're a real serial, international thief, the first thing you're gonna fucking do is get a fake ID.
Yeah.
Have multiple aliases. That's what they call them.
Aliases. Aliases is what it is.
And that's exactly what Esau Edom has been going around the planet Earth doing.
So through the spirit and power, how about Shemel Shai? He just broke you down right there in that one verse. All right. So y'all surnamed yourselves the seed of Japheth. Then over a dispensation of time, y'all surnamed yourselves the seed of Israel, or Yashar Allah, which y'all don't even know that, because we are the princes of the power, which Yahweh Shemel Shai has awoken in these last days to tell you your bullshit does stink.
Come on, brother. But wait, hold up. I thought they were Shemites.
Oh, no, brother. You said it wrong. It's Semites. Because
I thought the Ashkenazi were Semites.
I mean, so y'all are Semites under the banner of Japheth. Like y'all, so y'all know that y'all lie is being unraveled under the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Hey, and do you know what all it took to unravel it? For Yahweh by Shemel Shai to allow us to understand the book which the Hebrew interpreters put together.
Got appreciate for you, bro.
Baba Kushai.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Woo.
It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means."
Any means.
Let me read that first part again. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means." Why is he saying this? Because he's in the spirit and he's letting you know that one of the primary deceptions that will be unveiled in these latter days is the true identity of Esau Edom. But let me keep going.
Yeah, Bokusha.
It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come," right? Talking about the day of the Lord.
How about Shemel Shai?
It says, "Except there come a falling away first." Right?
Again.
Us discontinuing from our heritage.
No. That's the falling away that comes from them. Because our falling away has already come in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. That was whenever we were discontinued from our inheritance.
Right.
This is them being revealed.
Right. It goes into that.
Oh, Salakia.
It goes into that. It says, I'm reading verbatim. Let me start over from the top. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Talking about Esau, Edom.
Esau, Edom, top gunner, top dog. Man. So you have just been revealed by the spirit of his mouth.
Let me pull something.
Man, hey, Baba Kushai, let him fly. If you got him, hit him.
Oh, that was all I had, bro.
Oh,
that was all I had.
Well, with that, hey, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who have been skillfully and beautifully bringing out this truth. You know, the water for all that y'all have done. All right. Hey, with that, hey, shalom and shalom.
Shalom.